of living like adults. Is your sense of fun mostly done? A new poll finds that 27 is the average age adults say they lost their sense of fun. Yeah. Sad, yeah. Especially if your idea of laughs is dating Leonardo DiCaprio. And over half of adults miss the sense of fun they had when they were kids. People said they remember starting the day feeling happy and playful and optimistic as children, but now they're tired, anxious, and stressed out. But still, many said they've taken part in childlike activities since becoming an adult, including daytime naps, video games, and coloring books, and refusing to pay their bills. Hey, it's been working out great for this guy. But these whiners are ignoring all the things adults get to do that kids don't, like stay up late, watch R-rated movies, and vacation at Epstein Island. That's what I was looking for. Okay, Charlie, so this is a true thing, I think, but is it that people are becoming less like kids, or the fact that we're just more tolerant of the fact that people stay children a lot longer?
Oh, that's definitely true. But I mean, you know, as children, and I don't know what fun means here, if they're just talking about responsibility, I mean, there's responsibility with everything, comes with everything that's fun in this world. But the idea that it's at age 27 is kind of weird to me because a lot of people today don't start having kids until they're 27. I didn't know what fun was until I started having kids because as a father, you get to revert back to their age. When me and my sons go away for a fishing weekend or something like that, they don't act like a 50-year-old. I get to act like a 13-year-old. and we don't bathe, we don't brush our teeth. We become little savages. And that's it's really, really fun. I didn't get to do that before I didn't appreciate it before I was 27 or before I had kids.
Yeah, it's true. Kat, I can't picture you as a kid. I mean, were you... Did you have that... were you just a little jaded child?
Wait, I'm gonna blow your mind. I had a first communion.
That, I do believe that.
Yeah, was I? Yeah, I kind of was always. I was always like, why do we live here? There's not enough opportunities here. And my mom was like, you're 3 years old. I wanted to actually save my first communion money for college. And they were like, okay, well, you know, that's not gonna help, like, very much. But I had a happy, although jaded childhood, but I always wanted to, you know, go out and live in New York, and I did that. I wanted to be on cab TV, because I thought real TV was too ambitious of a goal. So, like, the little TVs in the cabs, I was gonna be like one of those.
That was your goal?
Yeah, in the 4th grade, because I don't want to, like, aim too high. But it does, there's so many different kinds of fun. Like you're saying, there's, like, the wholesome fun, and then there's, like, the fun that was fun at the time, but then later keeps you up at night. For years. But this was a British study which surprised me because I thought it would make sense in America because that's the age that you are off your parents' health insurance.
Yes.
So the fun's over. Like, you better get all your broken legs and gonorrhea out of the way.
Very true.
Broken legs and gonorrhea. That's the title of your next book.
Yeah.
Maybe yours.
See, that's the threat. She knows mafia people.
But Michael,
we'll give you broken legs and gonorrhea.
First of all, do you believe this study? Do you think
Actually,
that people have to be more childlike?
Well, it's not more childlike. I think people are bummed out that they have to work. They're like, I thought this would be more real. I thought there'd be more birthday cake and Santa Claus. No, you got to work and make your own fun. Just make time for that, right? It's all about finding that balance. And if you're like, I work and I can't pay the bills, turn that into a game, right? Like, who's calling now? Don't look at the phone. Is that Visa or American Express? Now we have to guess how much do we owe them without going over. And then your buddy who looks like Hitler wins.
It's true. He does. He needs to get in touch with his kid side, I think. is very
He
true.
really does.
But your advice, it's funny, but it's actually great advice to actually take the things that stress people out about adulthood, and you don't have to take them as seriously. Kids wouldn't do that, would they? If you have to pay your mortgage, you make a game out of it, right, Doctor?
Tom, I mean, some would say, seeing as I had a child when I was 18, that my sense of fun went in the trash with that pregnancy test, and I haven't actually reclaimed it to date.
Who would say that? I would never say that, Doctor.
No, but you know what? I think I could really grasp this increasing my childlike positivity, like the study's saying to do, if maybe, just maybe, they would stop taking so much of my hard-earned money through my taxes and stop telling me that the world's going to end tomorrow. Just maybe, if they stop that, I might be a little bit more positive.
I agree. When I was such an anxious child, I would wake my parents up in the middle of the night and be like, I read I was supposed to have 8 glasses of water. I only had 4. Am I going to be long-term health problems? And they were like, where did she come from? I'm like, you.
But they weren't the ones worrying about the. Usually it's the parents bothering the kids to take their vitamins. You were kind of stressed out about all this stuff?
Oh, I was like, am I going to be okay?
But did you read the part of the study where whoever did the study, they set up a giant bed in the middle of the subway station somewhere in London so that adults could come and jump on the bed?
Yeah.
Talk about, you want to know where you get your gonorrhea and broken leg.
I used to love to read like medical textbooks, and I spent so many times I convinced myself I had scarlet fever. Every time I didn't feel good, I was like, Mom, like this is really dangerous. Like I think I have scarlet fever. Yeah, no, I read to be completely normal and well-adjusted. So.
Loftus, you used to read medical textbooks, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up in the attic with the flashlight.
Absolutely. That's like, so that's what you call that. And then hopefully there's a, never mind. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.